But when you talk about resources and the need for resources and building wealth and all these things that we talk about all the time, it's not just about you know, trying to be flashy. Like resources give you opportunities. There are people out here in the world that are so poor that they work construction and don't own shoes. That's a reality, man. That's a reality. That's some folks' reality. Let's put it that way.
Man, it's crazy.
Let's put it that way. Jose, what's up, good brother? How
Yo,
you?
my son said when he went to check, I sent my son to Europe for 3 weeks uh, uh, in 2019, and he was saying when he was in certain parts of Europe, they was out there gathered up. He was he was taking flicks. They was gathered up heavy out there.
Yo, um, Black Voltron, Hood to Hoods around the world. I don't know if y'all saw that. Oh, I remember that John was traveling like back in the day on the streets. It used to be the documentary Hood to Hood. What's crazy about that, John, is they did this piece in North Philly right off 25th Street, and it's almost like watching that old Chief Keef video. If you watch that Hood to Hood video when they come to Philly, I think all but like one person in that joint is dead.
Yeah, shit crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, and speaking of Chicago, that Chief Keef video, that one in his grandmother's living room, that's the one. That's the shit I don't like. Yo, everybody in that joint is dead now. Yo, so I
Except
saw
for
something.
him.
Yo, got away. But I'm just saying, like, that's insane when you think about it. Explore outside the resort. Hey, listen, you already know that. You already know I hit the cliff, and I'm going back in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Vax Kellerman will be in Jamaica in Rick's Cafe. I'm going live. I'm gonna do the MDC from Rick's Cafe. Listen, as a matter of fact,
I ain't going nowhere in 2021, man.
I'm
I'm
out here.
not. I'm not. I'm. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see if y'all turn into the zombie apocalypse, and then I might go in 2022. I'm not fucking around with y'all,
So,
man.
shout to our brother Spoon. Spoon already got both his shots. Listen, Spoon got his second shot on Monday. I know he don't mind me telling this because he's gonna tell you anyway. He got his second shot on Monday.
Well,
My
Tuesday he was
guy,
on a flight.
my guy had a flight. No, that was Wednesday because he did this. That's why we did the class on Tuesday.
Yeah,
My guy
on
got a shot
Wednesday.
on Monday. On Wednesday, he's on a flight. Spoon is in Jamaica right now as we speak. I told him, I said, yo, hopefully you make the show Sunday. If so, just do it from the resort. He ain't played no games, and I feel that. Pause.
Yeah,
Let's see. I'm so ready to go back to mobile. Yeah, man.
yeah,
Listen,
Mobe.
we talking travel and finance right now.
Yeah, man.
Parts of the straight just standing on the streets with guns. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Mexico, wow, they got them cartels. They be acting
Yo,
crazy.
listen, I was tripping because Cozumel is in Mexico, and they was wild, man. So the three places I've been in Mexico is Rio de Janeiro, Cozumel, and
Or
then
Diddy calls it Rio de Janeiro, but go ahead though.
so yeah, I've been to Rio, I've been to Cozumel, and then I've been to the place where everybody go, which is the hell is that?
Which one? It used to be Cancun, like
Yeah, Cancun.
the new one.
I ain't go to the new Mexico
Tulum?
hangout spots. Yeah, Tulum. Man, listen, I was cool with Tulum, but I want to go to like the Mexico City. Like that's where I want to go. I want to go where it's 20 million people. You know what I mean? In one city, like I want to go there. That's
Mhm.
where I'm going. Like, and then plus I've been to Mexico. I've probably been to other parts of Mexico, but I don't know what the name is because when I was in the service, I was in Texas and it was right there. The border was right there.
Yeah, man. So
So
going to
I've been
fast
to Mexico
food,
a bunch of times.
my heart would have been had me buying shoes for all the guys. Like listen, that's how it is, man. You'd be surprised. That's why when you see poverty in other places, that's why we go so hard at what we do. Like a lot of the work I know, and you know, a lot of people aren't familiar with all the work that Corey and I do. But if you go back and just check on our page and all that, like we be in spots that a lot of people won't go to. So one of the things that we weren't able to do this past year for the first time is we speak in the prison system every year. And we do a lot of work with the kids in the prison system too, in terms of teaching them finance and just skills and things like that. And when you hear some of the stories, and then when you
Heartbreaking, man.
combine those stories with some of the stuff you see overseas, is why we go so hard for the fight. We like to have fun and have conversations like this. So we talk about traveling. We like all that kind of stuff too. Listen, I tell you all the time, man, I love Ratchet, man. Ratchet, but I like, but we still do our work. So it's funny. I was having this conversation with someone earlier about just like trauma and some of the things that we deal with. I was listening. I'm way off on a tangent right now, and I promise you guys I will bring it right back. But we're talking about poverty. I was listening to Jay-Z this morning as I was in the car, and you know, when he talking about we call the cops the A-team because they hop out of vans and spray things. And I remember being a young boy, listening to that song. And I'm like, oh, I would listen to it today. I'm like, yo, this shit is
Man,
a
that's
cry for,
ugly.
this shit is a
That's
cry for help.
traumatic as hell.
It's a cry for help because it reminded me of a kid. We met a kid a couple years back when we were speaking at the juvenile detention center in Philadelphia. And when you talk about kids who feel hopeless, and the young boy was telling me like, we're going over different ways to invest and how money works and how money grows, compound interest, all those kind of things. And a lot of these kids are smart; they get it. But the boy said, "Listen, man, I ain't gonna make it to 25, 30. So I get what you're saying, but I can't do that because I ain't gonna be here." I'm like, "Well, where are you
Yeah,
going?"
man.
He said, "I'm more than likely gonna be dead," and like is dead serious about it. You
Yeah,
see
he
what I'm
was
saying?
like he was like he said it nonchalant,
Matter of
like
fact, like I ain't gonna be here, so I get what you're saying, but I'm
that's so
gonna be
that's
good.
why they be riding so hard.
Yeah. So and trying to bring it all back home. So a lot of times we talk about, and we joke with you, Adrian, about Chicago and all that, but a lot of times we talk about the results of everything, but we don't really get to what the root of the problem is, right?
It's
So
helplessness and
we call
hopelessness,
kids, we
man.
talk about these kids and calling they crazy, they out here doing this, they don't have no respect. Why are they that way? Right? That's what we got to get to is why they're that way. Catch them before they get that way. Adrian says, I'm an older music, the words trap and drill are no for me, y'all stick for house. Listen, man, Hood to Hood Blockumentary is a ghetto classic. I'm glad somebody remembers that. Listen, this back when I was outside, you know what I'm saying, with the Smack DVDs, Hood to Hood. That is definitely a classic. I remember that's when I realized, like, yo, they was in Richmond on one of them Johns. And yeah, Richmond, California. That's what Vallejo, I think it was. That's definitely a hood classic though. She said she not hating. Rashida Khan and I had the same conversation. Second shot, flight next day. I heard that. All right, check out what's that? Mazation or
Mazatlan, Mexico.
yeah, how do you pronounce that? Yeah, say that right, Corey, because it says
I
Cabo.
don't know. Cabo.
Yeah, police with shotguns and all that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
man.
you start to talk to the youth, and and we still do that, even though it's not the same on Zoom. So Corey and I, we do a class every other weekend with one program. We did one last week with the program here in Philly. The one we're doing every other weekend is with a program in Baltimore, and we're actually getting ready to do another program with for those in Philadelphia with Pickett, the Pickett School. That's April 7th. That starts then. So we're always looking to do that. And by the way, if you guys have any students or kids or any sort of like mentorship programs, any sort of schools that would like people to come in and talk about finance and empowerment and things like that, we don't charge for that. The kids will always be free. As long as we do what we do, the kids don't pay. So if you have any programs that especially now that we know how to use technology and we know how to get things done, make sure you reach out to us because that's something that we want to continue to do and continue to build. But
Yeah, the kids can't pay. That's
yeah,
not what we do.
we ain't about that life. So the kids are always free. So just reach out to us if you have anything like that, or somebody that's looking for something like that. Make sure to get in touch with us about that. Because the crazy part is, before COVID, one of the things we were doing this like in people's cribs. We
Yo,
would pull up to someone's house, right? And it sound like some Avon, multi-level marketing, like ACN type stuff, but it wasn't that.
put
We
10
would pull
people in the crib, put 5 people in the crib.
tell
We
people
just
though,
show up.
we just show up and teach people how to set up brokerage accounts, how to get life insurance, all this kind of stuff. So we're going to continue to do that. As y'all can see, I'm excited about getting my shots. I'm about to be back out here, man. So the
Listen,
streets, man.
I'm gonna be masked up like I'm about to rob a bank,
Hey,
dog.
listen, I'm still masking up. I don't trust y'all folks, but I'm just letting you know I'm big vax, man. Now they call me Big Vax, man. You know what I'm saying? Vaccine Waters is out here, man. So, but anyway, man. So you guys, before we get out here, man, let us know some of the things that you would like us, or some of the people you would like us to bring on. Like, what are some of the things you want us to teach about? Because we have a huge network. This week coming up on the podcast, I sat down with Dave Foster, right?
Ooh,
Dave Foster
him,
is
he's a
he's a
beast.
beast.
He's a
He's in a
beast.
real. I'm gonna tell you why Dave Foster's a beast real quick. And I want you guys to make sure you check out this podcast dropping Wednesday. First of all, check out the podcast with Tone, because Tone tells his whole story, and Tone got a dope story. Foster tells his whole story of being incarcerated for half a decade, figuring out his life, becoming successful in real estate. Now he's running multiple businesses, and he is a master of automation. So we've talked to a lot of people on our podcast. We've talked to millionaire real estate investors, millionaire stock market folks. This conversation was different because he wasn't just talking about the money or the business. He was breaking down automation and how he has my guy has fully functioning business. And a matter of, and by the way, I want to say this for the folks in Body Hill University. Dave is in Body Hood University. We got some heavy hitters in there that a lot of y'all don't even know. He's in Body Hood University, but he breaks down automation in such an amazing way. He has one of his businesses. He has multiple businesses. One of his businesses runs on AI, where he doesn't even do anything. He has a fully functioning business that clients come in, they get a service, they pay, they get a receipt, the service is taking place, and he's like out sitting by the lake. And he talks about how to automate business. So if you guys ever read the 4 Hour Work Week, he's actually living that life. So I think that's dope. That
Hey, we
dropped
got two
Thursday.
people like that recently because KR is like that too.
Yeah, KR is like that too. And KR's already, that video is already up, man.